Mithrax, how do you think the Witness boss fight is going to go? This is how I think it's going to go.
I hope the entire raid is just the Witness. Just like phases is like it shifting.
All you in chat, look. This right here. Where's my evidence? Not leaks. Where's this? My evidence is this shot right here. That's the Witness right there. What else would it be? There's nothing else.
I didn't notice that. I thought it was like a...
it could be Grimbo, you know. Grimbo?
That's the Witness. That's at least one of
That's Grimbo! That's Grimbo, dude!
The bitch.
It's gotta be.
Okay, so that's the Witness.
One last time.
I could picture Savala saying that. That's the Witness right there. That's the Witness! That's how I think the raid is gonna be.
The Guardian just got bored by the Witness?
No, no it didn't.
Crazy.
It doesn't have to be bored.
So to answer your question, how do I think the Witness raid's gonna go? Look.
I think you can high five one of those hands in the game.
That sounds awesome. That'd be a good idea.
Sick.
Hold square, hold X, or hold shift, or whatever your select key is. Alright, see you. See you when you come back. This is how I think the final shape raid's gonna be. Dude, I'm probably gonna clip this too. I didn't mean to clip this, but...
Why not? Just clip everything.
And then watch this part right here. Oh, shoot, my camera! My camera, it's blocking the text, crap. Hold up. might be, gang, might be. Let me make this a little smaller. Put it in the far bottom right. There we go.
Small.
Zavala Guardian, what the fuck is that? Have you guys seen the Keith David edits of Zavala? They're funny as hell.
Your hard drives have been seized. Forensics is decrypting the contents as we speak. Your internet activity over the last 10 years is being scrutinized and cataloged.
Yeah. I love Keith David.
This is the ending to the thing right here. Crazy, man. This is Elysium. This is Team Elysium math class on all of them as they fight whatever the hell the Witness looks like. This is gonna be them.
Fuck you too!
And then this part of my video. This part right here of my video. Kat said it in the showcase. She said it is very clear, and I've also seen a leak on this as well. The raid, the Witness is going to survive the raid. How I think it's going to happen is whoever is the world's first raid team, canonically, just like every other raid, they're going to kill it, right? They're going to kill the Witness, but I think because the Witness is multiple beings, right? The Witness is a collective of like thousands of living things. One of them or a few of them is going to like split off, kind of like what the Thing does, hence why I use the Thing. Like maybe like the head of the Witness is going to like pop off and like just zoom away, right? And then then after the raid, because about 1% of, or like 2% of the Destiny players play the raid, so it would be unfair for us to kill the Witness in the raid, like final death. Instead, we kill the Witness's like crazy big monstrous form, all those hands and whatever all that stuff is. And then like the head of the Witness maybe pops off, reforms itself into a smaller version, a weaker version, and then that leads into this. That leads into this right here.
The president is holding a press conference with Russian Premier Voshevsky to formally announce an end to the hostilities. On this historic day...
I'm blocking the caption. Give me a second. Read what it says on screen.
Blocking the caption.
Read what it says. POV, you're the Guardian, and you're here to end this. I had so much fun making this video.
The representatives of two great nations stand before you united.
There's a simplicity to war. Attacking is the only secret.
Modern Warfare 3, let's go!
A chapter in which we pursue peace.
How quickly they forget that all it takes to change the course of history is the will.
The real Modern Warfare 3 right here. The real. What the hell is that new Modern Warfare 3? That's dog shit. They made Makarov look like Ben Shapiro. The hell?
Did they really?
Yeah, he looks exactly like Ben Shapiro. He doesn't even look threatening. I'll show you.
Yeah, show me.
Look at that. Look at that. He looks like Ben Shapiro.
He does.
Okay,
he looks like he shit his pants. In that second one,
he does.
He looks like a child that came up to their...
That's not threatening.
Like, Mom, I just threw up in the bed. Like, look at that dude.
That's not threatening. That's not Makarov. I'll show you the real... You know who the real...
What if that came to you at night? Would you be
That would be
scared?
horrifying. Yeah, that would be horrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let me show you the real Makarov. Watch this. Watch this. This is OG 26... No, wait, no, not... when did Modern Warfare 3 came out? 2014, I think. This...
Damn, I'm old.
This is Makarov right here.
I know what you have done, Yuri. I know what you have told them.
I made sure when I wrote this caption not to cover his face. I always put captions on the chests of people in my memes, so that way the faces are... Because I want like when you read the witness text, I want it to resonate in your conscience that, you know, that's the witness, not Makarov. But I also want it to be Makarov's face because I want it... Because you know how like meme YouTubers like cover the faces with the character, right? I don't do that. I don't do that because I want his facial expressions. Look at his face. Watch this.
Ally, my betrayer.
You know, the new one looks like the witness.
Okay. Nothing can stop this. Not even you.
Look at the way he turns like that. Like, this guy is psychotic. This is a real villain right here. Makarov and Menendez from Black Ops 2 are the G's, man. These are some of the best villain performances ever. And then look at him in the finale. Like, just look at Makarov in the finale. Oh, that's too far. That's when you hang him. He dies the most satisfying death ever, man.
He's flying.
He's soaring high. And this is the kind of ending I would like to see for the final shape. To have to make it where they make the witness threatening in the campaign. The witness kills your ghost. You hunt down the witness, but now that you're lightless, you still have the darkness, but it's not enough. Your light is gone, and the witness is like way too powerful for you. So he's just like clowning on you, monologuing to you, just like Makarov does to Yuri in Modern Warfare 3. And then after the raid, your Guardian goes into that post-raid mission, the final mission of the Light and Dark Saga, and then this happens. Come on, play. Look at that. It's a little cheesy because a little old, the graphics. So it does look a little bit silly. But come on. That's a threatening villain right there. Come on. Let's compare the two.
Grizz.
Yeah, let's compare. Let's compare it to Ben Shapiro 2.0 here. Or discount Ben Shapiro right here.
He looks like the witness. Literally. Like, look at him.
Yeah, I can see it.
If he had a unibrow, that
look
would
at this
be the
one.
witness.
Look at the... No, don't... stop it. YouTube Premium pisses me off, man. Look at that. Look at that Makarov down there.
YouTube.
That's that. I watched Actman's Modern Warfare 3 review, as well as Bricky's. I really like the YouTuber Bricky. His Witch Queen review was amazing. He nailed it.
His Lifefellow one was pretty good, too.
I like all his stuff. Bricky has a similar personality to me. He's just... He's like
Warhammer.
Memes incarnate.
He's based.
I'm gonna like Warhammer once Henry Cavill makes that show. Woo! My friend has been trying to get me into it, and I'm like, dude, that series is way too dense for me to get into right now. Give me a good entryway. And I decided to myself, I said, all right, perfect. Henry Cavill, he was done dirty by Disney. He was done dirty by The Witcher. So he will be my window.
I think you mean DC.
Yeah, I meant DC. I meant DC.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Yob? Why Hob? I'm going to call you Yob. But
Yob.
Look at this. Look at this. So this is 2023. What the hell? That's 2014, and that looks better. Actually, it doesn't look better, but it feels better. The presentation is like 1,000 times better.
Nice.
That's for killing my ghost, you fucker! I know out of context, this is probably horrifying, but keep in mind in the Modern Warfare trilogy...
Can you imagine like a kid just tuning in and seeing?
Yeah, okay, that's why I paused. That's why I paused. This guy is evil incarnate. He's like Hitler.
Yeah.
So, like, in the Modern Warfare trilogy, this guy was responsible for a nuke going off in the Middle East. He was responsible for a massacre. He led a shooting of an airport, which was highly controversial. And he's also responsible for starting and basically continuing World War III. He gas bombed a bunch of Europe in Modern Warfare 3. He shot up the Russian airport in Modern Warfare 2, leading into World War 3. And so this right here, what Captain Price does to him in this scene is well deserved. Like, this was personal, especially since he killed Soap. He set off that bomb and it killed Soap, and it's like, oh, Soap, my boy, no. As Soap's final words were, Makarov knows Yuri.
I personally hate Shepard more because he killed Ghost.
Shepard is ass. Man, yeah, Shepard deserved that death
Shepard's really good though as a villain.
But in amounts of scale, right? Like sheer scale, Makarov was. This guy was like Stalin and Hitler combined, dude, in World War II, and that's what made the Modern Warfare trilogy so good. It was just it had so much balls to it. Dude, okay, before this plays, imagine doing this to the Witness post-raid.
Bungie jumping with them.
Watch this. Top right corner. Watch. Objective completed.
It's really gotta hurt. All the glass in your sides.
God. And then, as you sit there, and you, the Guardian, finally, after all these thousands and millions of years, took out this bastion of like this bane of existence that is the Witness, who has destroyed countless worlds and civilizations. The Hive, the Krill, or not the same thing. The Hive, all these civilizations. The first collapse, the second collapse, which is happening in Destiny. The Witness did all this, and you just sit there and you just emote. You just emote, smoking a cigar.
Rip Bozo. L plus ratio.
Everyone who watched this video to the end, because the thumbnail is clickbait, yeah, but the video, like, it's for a good reason. It's to get you in. Like, please, come on. No, I don't want the final shape to end where you die. No, that's the thumbnail. This right here. This. I'm sorry. This is mirrored. Like, I'm pointing to my right and the camera is pointing to the left. This right here. This right here. This is how the final shape should end. It's perfect.
Yep.
And then watch. I play the full credits. And not Modern Warfare 3's credits either. I changed it to the actual in-game credits.
You have to do that.
You have no idea how satisfying to my soul this was to edit. I could picture something like, in loving memory of our commander, Lance Reddick.
Lance Reddick Paragon City clip. It's really good.
Bungie, if you're watching this clip, it's not too late. If you haven't added the credits to the end of the Kill the Witness mission, that's probably already created, already ready to go. I'm guessing at this point the campaign's probably already finished, from what I've heard from my Bungie dev friend.
They still have time.
The witness. That's the point I'm getting to. Let me cook. Don't interrupt me. that's where I'm going.
I love talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. You probably tell I'm super long-winded. The witness raid is probably in its final tunings, but overall, we know how it is. How it's the raid team is probably cooking that up and making it fire, making like some crazy creature witness. But I'm telling you, I cannot emphasize enough. I'm gonna look at the camera for the Bungie. I cannot emphasize this enough. You gotta make the final mission the best mission Bungie, the best campaign mission Destiny has ever seen, period. I'm talking Almighty mission. I'm talking the final Witch Queen mission, which is fire, one of the best campaign missions I've ever played. I'm talking that holdout mission with Callus in Lightfall. That was a dope as hell mission, and the boss fight was good too. I'm talking the Red Wars final mission where you're up there with Cade and Savala and Ikora, and you're just going up there to face Gaul as he's like taking the light. It's not too late to do this, to add a credits scene to the end of that mission. I've heard rumors and leaks that it's a 12-player mission. I don't know if that's true. That sounds cool. But even if it's not, even if it's a solo mission... Well, we have 12-player in it already. It's already a mechanic. Remember the 12-player glitch? I loved that. That was so much fun. Deep Stone Crypt 12-player was the best. Oh, that was so much fun. Woo! But you gotta. I'm telling you, like all of the Destiny fan base, the community has been saying, "Make the raid great, make the raid great," and I fully agree. But I'm saying the post-raid mission, because it's really obvious based on what you guys said in the showcase that we're going to have a mission post-raid. Make it the best campaign mission Destiny has ever seen, and do this. With obviously a Michael Salvatore or, a soundtrack from Destiny.
Can I share a video?
And so the reason why, even though I know it's not good for ad revenue, it's good to end videos like immediately. I did this on purpose because of the sheer, the feels of this soundtrack, man. That Modern Warfare 3 end credit song. And I already know, like the orchestra team, even without the goats, both of the Michaels, miss you guys. Because it's clear from Warlord's Ruin that they still can cook. Sky Lewin and the rest of them can still cook great music. So whatever like the end credits music is, maybe you should use Journey, like a Journey remix. Maybe not like the Journey itself, but like a different
Journey, but badass. Okay.
Yeah, maybe like a heroic journey, not like an emotional one. Like for this, for example, like the part
cowbell.
of the video that I used here, the part that I used for I want the Guardian to die personally, so that way we fulfill the prophecy.
I mean, their ghost is like injured in the trailer. You can see like has like a cut on it.
And the way he's talking in the reveal trailer, the way he's talking sounds like Ghost.
Didn't they even hint to our deaths in one of the seasons?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Season of Dawn hinted at the corridors of. Hold on, let me.
So I want that cool ass.
Right here, I used a very popular fan made Journey piano version because I feel like it hits harder than the normal. So obviously here as Cade is like comforting you in your, It could be something like this, but it could also be something heroic like that Modern Warfare 3 ending song. Sky, Rotom, and Peter are all awesome. They are. And you know what? In our tribute video today, I am going to shout out to them. By the way, after this, I'm going to take a small break. I got a bit of a headache, but I'm going to keep the stream running. So you guys feel free to do a fun intermission if you'd like, where you just talk to chat. I think I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower to clear my head. And it's these headphones.
You should do a shower stream. You should. You should do it now.
But yeah, so to sum it all up, to finalize this clip from Aksula 1 channel, here's how I want to do it. Here's how I would do it if I was writing the final shape or directing it. So it would be the same premise, same story. We go inside the Traveler. Crow helps us get in there. We meet Cade in there. Crow wished Cade back to life, but obviously Ahamkara wishes have consequences, so that means Cade can't leave. So Cade's back, but he can't leave. So that's the con of it. So what I was thinking is you go inside the Traveler, Act 1. So it's a 3-act structure, a traditional 3-act story structure. It'll be a hero's journey in the linear destination. Act 1, right here on screen, reuniting with our guide, Cade 6. That will be everything we've seen so far. It'll be the story about the Vanguard getting back together, about us getting personal with them and our ghost, and like everyone else comes in, like Drifter, Shax, and like everyone comes into the Traveler with us as we all like push forward. And so Act 2, a dark turn of events happens. This is my vision. This is probably not what's going to happen realistically. Let's be honest here, but this is what I would do. Yeah, this is how I would write the final shape, based on this video I already made. It would be a dark turn of events where you and your ghost make it to the witness. Maybe Cade too. I could see that happening. Cade, you, Ghost, and Cade are able to push forward. Everyone else is kind of like held back by the sheer amount of like tormentors and subjugators. Put tormentors and subjugators in an arena together. No balls. Do it. I want to see that. That would be so much fun.
No, it's no. I got an idea.
As long as they can't boop you off the mat.
Yeah, as long as they can't boop you. As long as there's no cliff nearby. If it's just like an open plane.
Can I share something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like it's wyverns, tracer shanks, scorn raiders. It's like every single terrible enemy, taking captains, tormentors, and the new enemy type. I forget who else.
I'm all for that.
Shrieker as well. It's every single awful enemy type all in one.
I'm all for that actually.
I want that. Some Hive Guardians.
It puts scale. It puts scale.
The Hive Guardians too.
I'm for that as well. It puts scale.
Wyvern.
This is the thing, like Bungie. Sorry, I don't mean to offend you guys if any devs are seeing this, but y'all don't got balls. Y'all don't have balls. Like you hold back every expansion every time. The Witch Queen was the one time where I actually saw you like really go like balls to the wall. Like some of those Hive Guardian fights on the Legend mode were just. But before that, like previous expansions before the Witch Queen, y'all just like, what were the Stasis Fallen, man? They were such pushovers, dude. Yeah. I'm telling you, like I like the subjugators. They've grown on me. I didn't like them at first. They've grown on me. But I think they should be in the arena at the same time as two subjugators in the back, two tormentors in the front, a bunch of like Hive or something, and you just gotta like survive. I hate wyverns, but I actually would like that.
I hope they do more Vex battle units, like wyverns.
Yeah, I agree. Like the ones I made up, the Minotaurs.
Yeah.
Wyverns were just the combat harpies. We have to see a combat cyclops.
Hold on. Anyways.
I thought they were, though. Are they not? What are they, then? They're construction still?
I believe wyverns...
I thought they were a battle unit because they were invading.
I believe they're the battle unit. If I'm correct,
I thought they were just one battle.
I've seen a lot of comments on that. I've seen a lot of that, so I believe so. I could be wrong. So, anyways, let's get back. I'll be quick. I'll be quick. Hold on. I'll be quick. This is how I want to write the final shape. So, Act 2 of the story takes a very sharp, dark twist as you and Cade and Ghost make it to the witness, and then, so I have the scene here. I have the scene here where it's like Captain Price and Yuri and Soap meet Makarov, and they're going to assassinate him, but Makarov sets a trap, and he blows you up, and Yuri and Price survive because they're quick, but like Soap like pushes you, the player who's playing as Yuri, out of the way to he sacrifices himself to save you. And then he takes the blow from the bomb, and that's how Soap dies in this mission. And so that was my inspiration for this kind of like plot of what would happen. Watch this. Act 2.
Get out of there!
So imagine Price as Cade, which I forgot to put in the video. I was rushing when I was trying to make this. You can tell because if you look here, the "your" is cut off right here. I was in such a hurry when I made this video. I was editing it for like 8 hours straight. I was so tired. So that's Ghost. So let's say like in the Destiny version, it's you meet the witness, but it's way bigger and way stronger than you would have ever imagined because it was in the Traveler for a long time. And it just completely wrecks you. And then Ghost sacrifices himself, or Ghost gets like grabbed by the witness by one of its hands and crushed. Something like that. Yeah, like, and so then there's a clip in this video that I made that I had to cut on YouTube because of copyright. I didn't know this was copyright. So right here, there's a hard cut. There, see, you heard the hard cut? That wasn't me in editing. That was YouTube. I had right there for about 30 seconds the scene of John Wick where he's holding the dead dog. I could show you the original edit if you want, but I would have to mute it because of the music. It's fucked up. I went there. I really did. Hold on, let me move my webcam here so you can see this. But this works too because this works just as well. So it's John after he lost Daisy to those psychotic Russian gangsters, and when he's holding the poor puppy in his arms, I put the caption there, Ghost, because I really wanted to like hit hard to you guys, the audience. Like I really wanted to push it that the witness killed your ghost, and it's highly emotional. And so this happens. Your guardian is grieving. You're now lightless. You have darkness if you bought Beyond Light and Lightfall, but
if you don't, you're screwed.
Yeah, either way in the campaign, you would be pretty much screwed. So this is the scene. This is the scene where John, like, this is where he snaps, in John Wick, right? Like he's been retired for 5 years, and this is where the Baba Yaga awakens again. And we know that the Guardian is pretty much John Wick. I edited these clips of the Modern Warfare 1 instead of the original of like the breaking of the glass and the shooting of the dog. It's to like emphasize the point. And look, that's our Guardian, man. It's fucking pissed. It's fucking pissed.
Keanu Reeves?
And so that's why Act 2 would take a dark turn of events, and from that point on, you hunt down the witness, you make it a personal revenge story, and then maybe Cade joins you because he knows, he's sympathetic. But when you make it to the witness already beat you when you were with the light. You think you're going to beat it without? Yeah. Nope. The witness clowns on you. The witness clowns on you. First, it would give you a monologue like this, which I already played, where Makarov is like, where he's like taunting Yuri before he shoots him, just like that. But Yuri is the witness. I mean, the Guardian. Yuri is the Guardian, and then something like this happens. So you remember that scene from the Red War where you are lightless and you're climbing up the mountain as Journey plays? Something like this plays in the final shape. I feel like would be fitting. You just got dealt a lethal blow from the witness. Your ghost is dead. And you are now basically in your final stand in the same exact way Cade was in his final stand of Forsaken. And so let's say in this scene, you're helplessly, like Yuri here, who's helplessly watching Makarov just mow through this airport, starting World War III. You, the Guardian, you're seeing the witness just completely tear apart the inside of the Traveler, preparing to, like, making its way back to the portal, right? So let's say in the campaign, you go the one linear direction. You go to the monolith. Witness kills your ghost, deals a killing blow on you, and then it slowly makes its way. Oh, hold up! Slowly makes its way back, and you can't do a damn thing about it. You're dying. That's fucked up, and that's dark. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm a good writer. Y'all are gonna love my novel, man. You're gonna love that shit, and you're gonna love my Dark Age story. It's good. I do a really good job with Dredge and Yor and the other warlord villain that I made up. Oh yeah, good stuff, man. I want a dark campaign. Have some balls, Bungie management. God damn, you had balls in the Witch Queen. Have some balls for once. Tell a dark story, please. All you do is tell these safe, like, vanilla-ass stories.
Yeah,
like,
they've missed the mark, definitely, of recent with
I would
dark
say
stories.
Forsaken had balls. Forsaken had balls, and it paid off. Forsaken killed the comedy relief character.
Wasn't
that
it
everyone
Forsaken
loved.
developed by someone else, though?
No,
like, some other
Bungie.
company was developing it?
Raven,
I know, but
I think got involved.
Activision?
Raven, Activision and Raven, I think, teamed up together. I don't remember the other company. It was Bungie, Activision, and somebody else who helped.
Bring them back. Get them in here. Let's make a good expansion, you know?
No, you know what we need? We need the Bungie management to stop sticking their fat noses into everything and being so clueless about what's going on. They don't understand the Destiny
I would
community.
say it's much
It's
more
obvious.
the corporation, the higher up.
That's what I'm talking about, the Bungie management.
Okay,
So like the way it works is Pete Parsons, CEO.
I got it mixed up with moderation.
Pete Parsons is here. Below him is like a board of people we've never seen. Management.
Shadow Wizard.
Probably Luke Smith is probably one of them because I heard that he didn't get fired, he got promoted. So he probably is part of that shadow.
Yeah, isn't he like head of like marketing or
something like that? Yeah,
like,
I believe he might also be in
he's
charge of the TV show. I've heard rumors. So you have the management.
And
they are the
that.
mysterious ones that we don't see. And I've confirmed this. I've confirmed
the
it with
Illuminati.
yeah, exactly, just like real life actually, with like the Rothschilds and yeah, exactly. You know, like there's a lot of things I know about. It's weird. But below them, Joe Blackburn, the GOAT, my boy, gonna miss you, man. After the final shape, love him. Everyone always throws darts at Joe. Joe is not to blame. Joe is. You got the ones above Joe, right here where my hand is. And then you got Joe the GOAT. Yeah, and then below Joe, you got the development heads. So like the leads, the development leads, just like Jobs. And then below them are the developers, which are a ton of them, lots of them, and a lot of them were laid off recently. So they were the ones who were punished for what this tier was doing. The Pete Parsons and below tier. Their mistakes, they paid the price for their mistakes. Believe me, I did research on this. I verified this. I made sure. And it's also from like years of like careful observation, and that like article that came out in Season of the Chosen that nobody seems to remember, but I remember it very well. It was the behind the scenes of Bungie article where the bad things were happening during the Curse of Osiris time.
Oh, that one?
Bad things were happening. There's actually like a report from one of the anonymous reporters. This obviously, what I'm about to say, you got to be anonymous when you're reporting this. That one of the management, who was then fired shortly after, had so much like ego to them that they were clipping their toenails at work at their desk.
Ew.
That's like a cartoon villain.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I was blown away because I remember I read that article. I read the whole thing. I was like, what happened to my favorite franchise? I want to know who was the asshole responsible for this. And I found out there's a tier of people above Luke Smith, who was director at the time, who is now Joe, who are this mysterious like shadow people that none of us know about. And then there's Pete Parsons above them, who is probably just, doing CEO stuff. He probably has no clue what's going on. He's like running. He's like trying to run things. He doesn't know what's like going on the deck of the ship, right? Like he's the captain at the helm of the ship, and he doesn't know what's going on in the back. But yeah. So why did we go down that? Let's go back to the story.
Your toenails. That is such a callous thing to do, or some shit.
Callous.
Like, that's so crazy.
So imagine a scene like this. Oh, I remember. I was making a point of they have no balls. The devs. I like the devs. The devs can cook. They've given us Vow of the Disciple. They've given us Warlord's Ruin. That's the devs who did that. The management, they're clueless idiots. They don't understand the community. They're pompous and arrogant, and they're just absolutely clueless. They're the ones to blame for all of this. They're the ones who are to blame for why Bungie is dying. I mean, Destiny is dying. So, so yeah, if you told a story like this, like Modern Warfare 3 and 2, where you had balls, actually the whole trilogy, Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 had balls to them, especially 2. Oh my God. Like this scene, 2 and 3, they had balls. So like you have like a scene like this, like in the Red War. And so the vision I had in mind was the ending to the campaign, because the ending I have in mind is your Guardian dies. That's how the Final Shape campaign ends, and then they come back. My reasoning for that, which is not clarified in this video, which is why I'm making this video. Don't worry, guys. We'll get to the tier list after this. This is a video I was planning on making today. No, Mithrax, Bungie is not the villain. Bungie management is the villain. Management is to blame for everything. Guaranteed.
We should overthrow them, you know?
Yes, just like the French Revolution. Overthrow the proletariat class, or whatever they were called.
Fire up.
I'm loose on my French Revolution history, but you know, like, right? Like let them eat cake, and then the common people are like, I'm fucking tired
and
of
Napoleon, and then there's nothing we could do, yeah.
So, so my vision for how I would end the Final Shape campaign is it would end just like this, where your Guardian dies to this music. Boom. That timing was that took me a few tries in editing to get the timing just right, and when I got it, I went like, oh yes. You
got a little too excited there, huh?
I am the most. I got exactly. It is. Don't do that. Don't do that. I might have to cut that out. Damn it. I don't know. It depends on if I'm editing this later and I find it funny.
It's funny. It's funny.
So then, after your Guardian dies at the end of the campaign, a cutscene will play, and this is the cutscene. And it has to be a cutscene because you can't play it. Obviously, you're dead.
We've got
this
to celebrate the life of my mentor.
And this is the. And I apologize for the clickbait of the thumbnail, but it's also not clickbait at the same time. The obvious people who skipped over my video, this is how the Final Shape should end. Saw this thumbnail right here and probably like rolled their eyes and went, "That's stupid. That's not how it should end." And I'm like, "No, guys, watch it. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust. This is only the middle. Look where we're at in the video.
Trust the process.
We're past Act 3. So I called this section A Prophecy Fulfilled. It's the funeral. And then I made this scene, which is a little cheesy, but the energy of it, the enthusiasm. You know, Transformers 2 is not a very good movie, but this scene and the music that plays during it and like the energy of this scene, the hype, I felt like really suited the Guardian. So yeah, this plays. After the funeral, after Saint gives that speech in the cutscene, this cutscene plays. This is the ending to the Final Shape campaign in my headcanon.
We have been watching you a long time.
You have fought for Optimus, our last
so cheesy.
with courage and with sacrifice.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to caption this. Let me move my webcam here. So I didn't know what else to caption this. The gardener, the architects. I don't know. Like we still don't know what the Traveler even is. Like, what even is it? We don't know yet. I think we're going to find out.
An egg, and there's a duck in it.
I like that actually. I like that actually. Yeah, Mythrax. Transformers 2 is kind of sus. I rewatched it recently. Like I said, I've been on this tangent, this spree of rewatching classic movies, and Transformers was one of them. Watched it about last year, and I noticed Transformers 2 was the weirdest one because it had a lot of ancient alien stuff in it, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's the pyramid one, right? With the fallen?
And it was a good ass movie. Like the climax was freaking awesome, but the plot was so bizarre. Like but Dark of the Moon. Oh my god, Dark of the Moon is masterful. Dude, that movie is incredible. That's the best Transformers movie. I love that trilogy. I don't like 4, 5, or any.
Is that the one with Shockwave?
I like Bumblebee. Like 4? Yeah, Transformers 3 is the one with Chicago, where it's like the really dark one with the moon conspiracy. With Sentinel Prime. But anyway, so
Shockwave was so underutilized. Oh.
Yeah, I agree, especially considering the source material.
He's my favorite, undoubtedly. I love him.
I gotta watch. You know what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna watch The Transformers the movie. I've been seeing YouTubers watching it. It's amazing. It's incredible. It is the best 80s movie ever made. Anyways, and it's not even made in the 80s. So I captioned this the Light when I made this video because I had no clue what to. I didn't know what to make this, but I thought to myself, whatever the Traveler is, wherever it came from, whoever made it. It could be the architects. You could introduce the architects and they could be good guys, actually. Something like this. Maybe they can be like ancient gods or something. And like this mysterious, like post-witness, post-gardener, post-everything, like post-universe beings, like these ancient beings that aren't the 9. Like we know what the 9 are. 9 are celestial beings of the planets, of the solar system planets. But like above that, above everything. In the Destiny canon, and it could be the architects maybe created the Traveler, created the Gardener, as the Witness civilization called it, and then we know that the Witness civilization was the first one to be blessed by that Gardener, but then power got to their heads, kind of like the Ring of Power from Lord of the Rings, and they found the Veil, and they tried to transform reality itself, create the final shape. And the Traveler, apparently being a living sentient being, is like, nah, I ain't about that. Peace. And it just bounced. And that's the story of Destiny. It's been running ever since. It went to the Hive civilization. It went to the Elixni. It went to a bunch of civilizations. It was chased down by Oryx. It was chased down by the Witness. And that's the story of Destiny. But what created that thing? We don't know yet. And I'm really excited to find out. That's one of the things I'm most excited. So I captioned this in the video, The Light, because I didn't know what else to call it. But right now, it could be the architects or whatever created the Traveler. So imagine whoever or whatever created the Traveler. It wasn't the Witness. They show up to you, the Guardian, and they say, you are special. I want you to come back.
A little snowflake.
It's cheesy, I know. It's cliche as hell. This is one of the most cliche writing tropes there is, right? But it works. It works for the Destiny. It works for Destiny, in my opinion. I think it works. The energy is right, and something like this happens.
The virtues of a leader worthy of our secret.
Or an alternative could be the corridors of time. It could be that we resurrected ourselves all the way back in Season of Dawn. When we found out that we die in the future, we create like this perfect paradox or something, and then we make ourselves come back through like in the same way Saint did. That works too. In fact, I actually kind of like that better. I'm gonna roll with that instead. But I had to add something in here, so I used this scene from Transformers 2.
The matrix of leadership is not found.
And then watch this. This is so cheeky what I did here.
Now to Optimus. Merge the Matrix with his spark. It is, and always has been, your destiny.
I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it. Oh yeah, Mithrax, you're right. I forgot about the Veil. We don't know who created the Veil either. Maybe they're just, maybe nobody did. Maybe they're just the Big Bang or the universe created them. Who knows? But yeah, this was too cheeky. I had to do this, dude. I had to. It is your destiny. So then your Guardian resurrects. Ghost does too. That way you can continue on in the franchise into the episodes. Echoes, Harris, whatever the second one's called. You know what I mean? The future of the franchise as the franchise keeps going. We got to have our Ghost. We got to. What are we going to do when we press square or whatever?
It comes back as pinker.
Like when you pull out your hand to go to orbit, right? What are you going to pull up?
Well, like,
it's got to be something.
Like, Ghost comes back, but he has no personality. He's just a blank slate.
Or he has no
Peter
memories.
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Imagine if he had no memories. That would be interesting. We can do a memory wipe. That's what I love about Crow as a character. Crow is yeah.
Hold on, my Discord's like.
I know memories archetype would be interesting, and that's a trope that I really like when pulled off just well. And Crow is a really good example of when you take a villain and you wipe their memories, it creates a really interesting character that can go any direction you want. They can become a villain again. They can become a hero. Crow's become a hero. But that's why I really like Crow. Like, a lot of people don't like him, but you know, I'm a writer and I'm like, oh, they use the memory wipe trope. Nice. That's a trope that's not really explored too much. Nowadays in Hollywood, we have the girl boss trope. It is the most overused trope imaginable. And probably my least favorite trope of all time I see this in novels that I've read, and it drives me absolutely insane. Pregnant girlfriend, husband sacrifices himself, or boyfriend sacrifices himself. I thought
you were just going to talk about pregnant girlfriends in general.
No. Pregnant female character, either the main character or the love interest, and then the man sacrifices himself. I hate that. That drives me absolutely insane. I can't stand that. Cyberpunk did it without the pregnancy. They did it at the ending, David sacrificed himself, but Cyberpunk did it really well. Yeah. It did it really, really well.
First I thought you were talking about the game. You got me confused.
Oh, my bad. I meant to say Edge Runners. Edge Runners did it. But that's a trope that I despise. I can't stand that trope. And I also hate the emasculated man trope. I've been seeing that for like the past decade, dude. I've been seeing it nonstop. It's driving me insane. Like when I rewatched Lord of the Rings, I didn't see any of that anywhere. Every male character was masculine. Every male character, like Frodo was probably the most feminine of all male characters, but he was still a hero. I don't see that anymore nowadays. I don't. All I see is male characters pushed to the side and made out to be kind of pussies. So some other character, another guy or some like girl boss can do it for them. It drives me insane.
But that's what Maleficent was. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that trope. Marvel loves that shit. Disney loves that shit. And I want to punch them in the throat. I hate that. It's like, Disney, I want to punch you in the throat. Stop. Can you make a prince for once in your films? Like whatever happened to The Princess and the Frog, where you had both the girl boss and the prince is awesome. Really? Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Sorry, that's a rant. That's an Aksula rant. So that's how I would end. That's how I would end the Final Shape campaign. And then from there, you, the player, can now play the game again. You can play the game again. You have your ghost back. You have your light back. And the witness is wherever it is. And let's say, and that's where the raid comes in. The raid comes in and the raid happens. And then like maybe a piece of the witness splits off, like the head or something, or like one of the arms splits off. And then that arm regrows into like a smaller witness form. And then
knowing them, it's just going to be like a soul detached somewhere, and it's like a reskin, maybe. Probably.
I think what would be really clever, if in the raid the witness looks like this, if it would load. The Wi-Fi's acting up right now. Where's the clip?
It looked like a bunch of hands. Yeah. Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I just want to show it on screen.
I love Smashing Bros.
I want to show it on screen for everyone watching this in the future when I make this into a video. I wonder how long this is going to take me, considering how tired I am right now. It's probably going to take me like a week to make this into a video, but damn it! That's not going to take me that long. Come on.
I don't know, man.
Okay, when Ghost gets revived and comes back, right? So everyone's like, "Speak to us, Ghost. What's wrong?" And then he says in Peter Dinklage's voice, like, hello? And everyone's all like, oh shit. And then it ends right there. So, oh
like God. A different ghost? What are you talking about?
No, it's like, it's Ghost still, right? But he has, he has,
what's up?
Dinklage's voice.
What's up, Lil?
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, that's funny. That's what, sorry, you were really quiet, so I didn't know what you said. Peter Dinklage voice, just Dinklebot comes back.
Like I'm back. Like, guys, can you hear it? I'm back.
So I think
they should have just directed him better. Like, instead of cutting him off from being the voice of the ghost, they should have just directed him better.
I don't know, man. Peter, I don't really think he's that good of an actor, to be honest. He's kind of just pretty monotone. He doesn't really have much range to him, like the High Evolutionary. Oh god. But
but it's the ghost. You know, he's not really ranting and raving except that one time to Savathun.
So to repeat what we said earlier, just in case it's not in the final cut, this, I think, is the Witness in the raid, at least one of its versions. And this is dope as hell. Like, this is so cool. Like, I'm just looking at these arms here. So this is what Team Elysium, Math Class, Azracross's team, I don't know their clan name, I forgot. This is what the raid racers will be fighting. And I think at the...
It's Primal, his team.
Nice, thank you, Primal. So this is what, obviously Elysium's probably going to get worlds first. They always do. It's
my God.
Yeah. Panda, remember the meme you made? Remember the meme you made of the red button? The red button meme.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Get a bunch of haters. Don't.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's probably going to be them. Let's be honest, it's always them. I'm still rooting for Dado. I really want him to get another world's first.
He always comes in second. Dado.
It's like they're so close. Math Class is so close. You guys can do it. You did it in VOG. You could do it again. I believe you guys were like seconds away from Galron. I believe in you. Math Class. Woo! I always watch them. Every year I watch, I like to watch Evans because he covers everybody, but I'm always rooting for Math Class every time. So, I think in the raid, you'll fight this thing. God, this is mirrored. It's driving me crazy. Okay. This.
Empire?
No, my it's tripping me out. My monitor, this is on my right, but on screen it's facing left. This is on it's driving me insane.
I bet you think it's another person, like a fish when they see the reflection attacking it.
So the raid team, the world's first racers, kill this version of the Witness. It's a piece of it splits off, forms off, maybe into the Witness that we know. I think that would be a good idea to make it return back to what we know it to be. And that's what we face in the final mission. And so the final mission will be extremely personal in the same way that John goes after Yusuf and then his dad in John Wick, first John Wick. And it's just super personal where he's just like, just execute him.
Take him out.
Makarov style. Credits roll. That's how the final shape should end.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed. This is a follow-up to this video, a clarification from the editor, ya boy himself. And have some balls. But I don't know how the story actually goes. It's probably even better than mine, hopefully, maybe. It could be worse.
What if it isn't?
It could be worse. Who knows?
Well,
Lightfall wasn't very good.
It would be funny if it was worse, though. Yeah, it'd be pretty funny.
But that's the thing. Lightfall wasn't very good. It was a very bare-bones story with not much character development at all. I don't think there was.
I think they ruined Callus in that expansion, dude. He's so boring.
He was decent.
How did they make him boring?
I know, right? Like him in Season of the Haunted, he was incredible.
Yeah.
Especially in the dungeon.
Opulence. Wonderful.
Opulence was great. He was our best hype man. He was the best cheerleader ever. But
about his galore and all sorts of stuff.
But I like what they did with the Witness in Lightfall. The Witness, when it changed forms like that. Oh my god, that was so cool. That scene was so good. So there was some gems in Lightfall hidden underneath the mediocrity, but I would say Lightfall was mediocre as hell. It didn't have much guts to it. There wasn't much it played it too safe. It was way too safe of a story. I say for the final shape.
It was totally a filler expansion for Final Shape to cook.
That's why Final Shape, man, like all out, like hardcore. Return of the King, freaking Avengers Endgame, like all out, badass story. Like like have our ghosts die, have them ghost right in front of us, like crush them, man. Make it dark, make it like when John is holding.
I love it when our character suffers.
The final shape is worse than Lightfall. I would.
That would suck.
I honestly would not be surprised. I cannot emphasize this enough. The campaign, they said it in the showcase, which is good. I'm glad they're on this mindset, but the campaign is everything in the final shape.
Yeah.
It's everything.
I haven't even pre-ordered that. I'm waiting for reviews.
I'm going to wait too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing it. You can watch me if you want.
You will be our review, man. You will review it, and we will.
I'm always honest. I like Season of Plunder. I'll say it. I don't care. I like Season of Plunder.
I thought the theming for Season of Plunder was fun. The story's but the theming's cool.
Yeah,
I like pirates.
So, yep. Hope you guys enjoyed the clip here, this video. This is a follow-up to this one. Go watch it because it's hype as hell. Yeah, this is how I want the final shape to play out. Campaign, raid, post-raid mission. Then after that, expansion or a destination opens up like they said it would, and you just go on to the episodes.